Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's so nice to meet you.
It's so lovely to meet you as well. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone for me?
Of course. So my name is Ashley Anna. I'm a 26-year-old makeup artist and model hailing from a small town in the Netherlands. And besides my passion for pageantry and beauty, I'm also a passionate advocate for the survivors of sexual assault and human trafficking, and got my own foundation called Safe Space Foundation to combat these issues. And I'm
That's
so
amazing.
proud to be able to call myself Miss Voluptuous International.
Congratulations. So, tell me, what inspired you to even begin competing in pageants to start with?
Yes, so actually, as a makeup artist, I was always behind the scenes in pageantry. Actually, that's where it all started for me. And I discovered that all these beautiful women had such an amazing experience and gained so much confidence, and that it's actually not all about beauty, but also how you advocate for your platform. So that's where I really start falling in love with pageantry. And one day I was asked to compete myself in a national competition called Miss Curve Netherlands. So yeah, I just decided to go with it and really just participate to gain some confidence, see how the experience will be. And that turned out great because I won the competition. So that's how it all started.
So, was the Miss Voluptuous International pageant only your second pageant ever?
It was my first international one and second uh pageant. Yes. So I after the Miss Curve Netherlands one, I got the Miss Voluptuous Netherlands one. And so I this that was in 2023 where I won the Miss Voluptuous Europe title. So I recompeted again this year where I won Miss Voluptuous. So yeah, that's been my pageant journey.
Amazing. So, what's maybe something you wish someone had told you before you started competing?
I wish someone would have told me to really believe in myself and not doubting myself, because getting into the pageant industry can be a lot. Um, there are all of these beautiful women and inspiring women, and I wish someone had told me to just look up to them, learn from them, and yeah, I learned that throughout the process, which I'm so thankful for it. But I wish someone had told me to just really enjoy it and not worry too much.
That's fair. What advice would you give somebody that's maybe new to pageants or intimidated by competing in a pageant?
I think the best advice I could give is really set some goals for yourself. So my one of my first goals when I started competing was to just really gain confidence and meet new friends. And having those goals, besides like winning the title, of course, is helped me a lot and made me realize that you can never really lose if you have those goals because you can always pursue them. So that's the advice that I would give.
So, what has been your maybe biggest accomplishment when it comes to competing in pageants? Obviously, winning the Miss Voluptuous International title is a huge accomplishment, but personally for you, with everything that you've learned in your journey, what's your biggest accomplishment?
For me, my biggest accomplishment was telling my own personal story on stage publicly for the first time. I've experienced, sadly, sexual assault and human trafficking from the age of 14 till 16, and I never really dared to talk about it. My family knew and some really close friends knew, but I didn't really talk about it a lot. And going into pageantry, getting this platform to really talk about what I find important, I got the accomplishment to talk about my story on stage, and that felt such a relief, but also so powerful to be able to inspire other women and really do something with my voice.
When you think about your platform, how do you explain it to those that maybe don't understand what what sexual assault is or what human trafficking is?
Yes, so I have my platform Safe Space Foundation, which is does advocate for these survivors of sexual assault and human trafficking. So anyone that has gone through sexual assault in any way, that can be online harassment or any negative sexual experience actually. And of course human trafficking, which is happens so much more than we think of. And besides advocating for that, we also focus on the education on that actually for teenagers and children. So we've been able to reach over 1,300 children and 60 schools now in the Netherlands, which is amazing. So we can spread this knowledge and make them aware of the dangers of the dark world of sexual assault and exploitation. So that's actually what Safe Space Foundation does.
When you think about your experiences, had you ever considered creating a foundation, or was jumping into pageantry what really pushed you to create your foundation?
It has always been a dream of mine to do something with what happened to me and to turn that into something positive. It just took a lot of time and healing for myself to get there. And Miss Voluptuous really showed me that safe space where I can share my voice. So it did help me take that step, take that next step. But it has always been a dream of mine to help others.
If somebody that's watching this has been, unfortunately, a victim of sexual abuse and exploitation, what what message do you have for them?
I would tell them that I admire their strength so much and that they're so strong, and that I hope that they are not alone. I know that it can feel really lonely to go through that and to look for people that have had similar experiences can be really hard. But just know that I hope that Safe Space Foundation can give that space to them. And I also would love to tell them that they're just like a hero in my eyes. Like, stay strong and it will get better.
Now that you have the title of Miss Voluptuous International, how are you giving voice to your platform at that international or global level?
Yes, so I'm so excited to actually talk about this because I have so many plans. Internationally, I am working on a collaboration with Rain, which is a USA platform, and also Blue Bench. They are amazing. And I have a collaboration in the Netherlands with a Dutch company called Slachtofferhulp, which I have an education book for children. And we are working on making a English version so I can spread that knowledge internationally even more. So I'm so excited about that.
I, I'm honestly jealous because are you bilingual or trilingual?
I'm bilingual.
I'm so jealous. I think that is so amazing for you as an international queen to be bilingual and be able to speak to quite literally so many different groups of individuals because you have that ability to connect with them through multiple languages. So I think that's absolutely just the coolest thing possible. But with all that you're doing with your title and thinking about all that you've gone through and the future that you have with your foundation, if you were to finish the sentence, I want to be remembered for, what would that end with?
100% legacy. I would be known for my legacy, leaving a safe space for literally everyone, a home, a place where they can be themselves no matter their labels or their traumas. And yeah, that's what I would be known for.
So you have now competed in is it three pageants or four?
Um, I guess two, like the national one, and I competed twice in Miss Voluptuous.
Okay. So thinking about all that you've done to prepare for your pageants, are you somebody that in your preparations you worked with an interview coach or a walking coach, or did you just wing it?
I actually had some wonderful people helping me. I have a wonderful coach called Mariah Orlando from the Pageant Call, which really helped me with interview and speaking and my platform, which I'm so thankful for. And I have an amazing best friend and catwalk coach called Selena Raque. She, I can say she is the best catwalk coach in Europe because she literally does magic, and I'm so thankful to have her help me. So yeah, that's basically the team I have.
Were you had you had any experience walking in those crazy heels that we often wear for pageants prior to competing?
Not really, actually. So, fun fact, Selena and I went to Mexico for Inspirational Teen, and Spectacular Teen, actually, back then. In Mexico, I was the makeup artist there, and she was the director. And that's where she actually learned me to walk on heels. So that's where it all began. And she, yeah, little cute side story. She learned me how to walk there. So yeah, it took many years to get good at it, I guess, but that's where it
Oh
started.
my gosh, that's so much fun. And I know that, because I see him in the comments, Moises, who is the director of Miss Inspirational Teen International, was very excited. I work with him regularly, and he was very excited that I got to chat with you today because I know y'all have met and become besties through International Teen, or Inspirational Teen International. So that was a very fun connection for me. And it's truly wild how small the pageant community is once you jump in.
It is. It really is. I love Moises. We met in Mexico actually, and it's so beautiful that pageantry actually brings us together from all over the world. Like I have so many friends all over the world, which I'm so thankful for, and it's so cool.
What is maybe one misconception that you've come across when people talk to you about pageants?
That is all about beauty still. I feel like people always think it's about who is the prettiest, the tallest, the pretty looking. But so much more than that, than just sit and be pretty. It's about how you speak and how you really use your voice to do good, and how much work you put into it. And it's so much more than that. I think that's the one thing that is misconcepted all the time.
Is there anything that shocked you or surprised you when you first started to compete?
Um, how how much these girls could that I competed with could grow as like a family. They're literally like my sisters, like the Miss Voluptuous um, organization is my family, and that's something that I couldn't even dare dreaming of. So I'm so thankful for that, and that's actually yeah something
So,
that surprised me.
how did you go about getting ready for internationals, especially with evening gowns and costumes and outfits, and what did that journey look like for you?
So for this year, competing, it actually I had a year of preparations, which was amazing. But as soon as I got home from competing for the first time at Miss Voluptuous International, I had so many ideas going through my mind. So that's where I actually already drawed my own national costume. I love designing, so I made my national costume myself. And some of the outfits I did, like the introduction outfits. So I already started like a year prior to the competition with making those outfits. So there did go a lot of time in that. And I just enjoy it so much because I can really put a little bit of myself in them and really show off my passion. So yeah, that's cool.
That's amazing. And
Thank
did you
you.
do all of your own hair and makeup for the
Yeah.
competition?
Yes, I did. I did. Yes. Yes. It's actually a really self-care moment for me, actually, to do my own hair and makeup. I get really relaxed from it. Fun fact, last time with the finals day of Miss Voluptuous International 2024, we had a tropical storm, so the lights went off. So I did actually my makeup in the dark with a flashlight on, but it turned out amazing. So But yeah, I did all of my makeup myself and hair.
You did your makeup in the dark?
I did. Yes, yes. And I had a great time. We actually made a great time out of it. That is the funny part.
I mean, I fully believe it. I just think it's so funny. Like, pageant girls, it truly is a sport in its own, and we have to figure out how to overcome some really weird and interesting obstacles.
Yes.
It makes us more creative and it makes us more successful in the end. But,
Yes.
not many people can say that they did their hair and makeup for a final pageant
In
in the
the
dark.
dark. Yeah. But it was fun. It was, yeah. We didn't, of course, expect the tropical storm, but yeah, we made the best out of it and I had the most fun actually.
Was even being in a tropical storm something that you're used to with being in the Netherlands?
Oh no, we don't get anything much like this. We have a lot of rain. A lot of rain, but no tropical storms or anything like that. I did have experienced a hurricane in the Dominican Republic, also when I went for a pageant as a makeup artist. Um, but nothing crazy as in the Netherlands. Like in the Netherlands, it's just the rain, nothing
I'm
like
kind of
tropical
jealous.
storms.
Kind of jealous because right now the entire like southeast of the United States is completely flooded. So to everyone out there that's watching this, that's in those areas, we're all thinking of you, literally. But
Yeah.
so as you kind of move forward through your year, what is your plan as Miss Voluptuous International?
So I have a lot of exciting volunteering opportunities coming up, which is exciting. Next week, I'll be helping as a makeup artist at a self-care day for women that have survived cancer. So that's really beautiful. I'm also having a collecting clothes for a women's shelter going up. So many exciting things, honestly. I want to make the most beautiful rain this year for myself also. And yeah, of course, more interviews coming. I have a podcast called Heroes of Our Own Story. So that's going to start soon again. And yeah, a
What
lot
is
of
what
exciting things.
I love that. What's maybe a challenge that you faced in getting ready or competing for Miss Voluptuous International, and how did you overcome it?
So for me, that actually was taking a moment for myself because I always was used to go, go, go. And I really needed to learn how to take my self-care moments because I work. I bought my own house a year ago, so we did a lot of renovations on that. I had work, I had pageantry preparing, of course, for Miss Voluptuous, and I just needed to remind myself, like, okay, actually, it's okay to just relax a little bit. So that's definitely what I've learned to take time off. Sometimes it's okay to relax.
I think as pageant girls, we're so used to being type A and very overachieving and
Yeah,
go, go, go that we honestly forget about the idea of self care.
indeed. Yes, exactly. And we really do need it. We do need our time.
Absolutely. Does your new house at least have space for all of your pageant gowns and outfits?
Oh, yes, I made sure there was. So, yeah, I told my partner, like, okay, so I need this, like, closet for my crowns and my gowns. So, yeah, it's all taken care of.
Your partner
We'll have a
wins.
beautiful place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your partner
yeah.
absolutely wins for being like, yes, you can have an entire closet for all your pageantry stuff. I love that. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
he's so supportive. I love him. Yes. I'm lucky.
So, as you kind of look forward to your year, do you plan on traveling at all with your title?
Yes, so I cannot say too much, but I have a trip to England coming up, to Leeds actually. Yes, for Miss Voluptuous UK. So that's exciting. I have another trip that I cannot talk too much about, but something will be coming up. Yes, definitely. I'll be traveling for sure.
And how did you even discover the Miss Voluptuous International pageant, or how did you discover Miss Curve Netherlands? Was it something you had done makeup for, or was it new to you?
it was actually new to me. I was scouted for Miss Voluptuous Netherlands, so that was really new for me, and I was so excited that there was something for us curvy girlies. So yeah, that was new to me. And for Miss Voluptuous, I just was so curious to see if there was an international platform for our curvy girlies, and there was. So it was. I was following Miss Voluptuous for like a year before I competed, and I was like to my national competition, like, look at this pageant, it's so exciting. Maybe we should go. Really pushing it to them. And yeah, we made it happen. So.
That's what was traveling like to get from the Netherlands to, I think it was Atlanta, or where was the international pageant?
So the first international pageant was in Colorado, and last year it was in North Carolina.
Why did I think it
So
was in Atlanta? I am way off.
it's fine.
Apparently, I
Um,
got that so wrong. So, what was it like to travel from the Netherlands to North Carolina with all the things you needed to compete?
uh, well, like for packing, it was a lot, of course. I need. I was happy that I got it in like one big suitcase and one small suitcase. Yes, I don't know how I did it, but it worked. And I guess I was happy that the weather was hot, so I didn't need like big sweaters or anything. Um, but yeah, I did get creative. Like my national costume, I it was like a building package there that I put together. So yeah, I tried to think about how to easily bring those stuff to the US. So and like for traveling hours, yeah, it was a really long trip, but yeah, I don't mind traveling at all. Like I sleep anywhere, so it's fine.
Same. I may or may
Yeah.
not have fallen asleep at a car racetrack in my lifetime.
So love
You
that.
can fall asleep anywhere. So, where can we follow you on your journey as Miss Voluptuous International and beyond?
So of course you can follow me and the other girls on Miss Voluptuous Pageants. Instagram, I have my own Miss Voluptuous International on Instagram page, and of course Ashley Anna. And if you're interested in my platform Safe Space, you can follow me on Safe Space Foundation.
I love it. So, we're going to wrap up this interview with a quick game of this or that. Are you
Ooh.
ready?
Yes.
Perfect. On stage question or interview?
On stage question.
Okay.
Yes. Because I am a bilingual girly, but I do have like sometimes struggles with translating from Dutch to English. So I feel like an on stage questions, I don't know, I just love them. I can really speak from my heart, and I just love speeching. So yeah, that one.
I love it. Phone call or text message?
Ooh, that, that's a hard one. Phone call, because I'm really bad texter.
Natural glam or full glam?
Full glam. I love
Say.
to. Yeah.
Dress or jumpsuit?
Hmm. Dress. Yes, dress. That's a hard one, but dress. Yeah.
Gold or silver accessories?
Gold. I'm a gold girly. But I love silver as well, but yeah.
Country girl or city girl?
Ooh. Country, actually. Yes.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Nude lipstick or red lipstick?
And nude. That's my go-to always.
I feel like I look so silly in nude. I can't wear it. And my favorite for the last, stilettos or sneakers?
Stilettos, because I love how the feeling on being stilettos, feeling tall like a horse. I love it. Like being a tall queen. I love it.
Same, same. Thank you so much for joining me today. For everyone that may have jumped in at the very end, I had the honor of interviewing Miss Ashley, Miss Voluptuous International. She's absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much again. Everyone, please go follow her on all of her social medias. And I can't wait to see what you do with the rest of your year.
Thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun.
Of course. Everyone stay tuned for our next interview, but please go follow Ashley and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.